it's Chrissy back again. It is a lovely day, fall day in Nashville right now. I'm just loving all the colors of the trees and everything. It's just beautiful. This is going to be an interesting topic because I think that it has a lot to do with the times that we're living in right now. I just think it's so crazy how nowadays you have men, or like the younger generation, who are claiming that there are no wives left anymore. We can't find wives. The women of the West. It's like, what did you expect? I mean, I don't know about you, but I remember watching, movies and the media where they would have, movies where teenagers or young adults who would fall in love and get into a relationship, but mainly the girl would fall in love with the guy, and then as soon as the girl fell in love with the guy, she gave her heart up to him, he would back up and be like, whoa, too fast. He just wanted to hook up, but she was falling in love with him, and that usually makes the guy run away because the girl was getting too serious. I mean, if you have this kind of consistent narrative, you have it in movies, it trickles down into the American culture where the girl gets her heart broken by a guy who was only there to take advantage of her body physically and didn't really want to take her seriously. What do you expect women to do? Women have changed over time because of this, because of disappointment and giving their heart away to someone who rejected it or allowed their body to be used by a guy who only wanted them for their body for the time being and didn't want to take them seriously. Women as a whole in the West have been hardened, and a lot of women in the West just are not the same. I'm not gonna say that we are the same, and because we're not, but at the same time there has to be a certain level of accountability for from also the men's side of it. A lot of women have been taken advantage of. I mean, is this not common knowledge? Are you in the same world that I'm living in? I know plenty of women who were pursued by a guy. You even have podcasts out here today that are dedicated to how to sleep with a woman in 3 days, or how to get a woman in bed. That's like their main focus. This podcast is not about how to find your wife or how to marry this woman. No, their podcasts are about how to take advantage of women, okay? And so when you live in a world like that who's dedicated to basically taking advantage of women, you really can't fault women for becoming jaded as a whole. And now you have an entire, the entire West of women are jaded. And you want to back up and be like, whoa, whatever happened to love and marriages and wanting to have children? These women don't even want to have family and children anymore. What happened? I mean, what did you expect? Aren't you guys the one that led a whole movement about how to take advantage of women? And all of a sudden now women want to be single because they don't want to put up with that? Okay, so let's do this instead. How about the male podcast change and say, you know what? Let's start talking about how us as men need to become better. Let's start talking about how us as men need to hold each other accountable. Let's talk about how we need to change about how we approach women and stop taking advantage of women and stop trying to sleep with women in 3 days and stop trying to take women out to dinner just so that we can take advantage of them and sleep with them only. Let's change the way we approach dating, love, and relationships, and maybe the women in our culture in the West will follow suit. I mean, this sounds like the logical way to do it for me. I don't feel like it's that hard. You feel me? Yeah. So that's a little bit of, you know, maybe I'll elaborate on this a little bit more, but I think that this is a great start. So I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I sure am. Talk to you later.